Hey everybody, Lisa G here with you today. I had an idea a couple nights ago. I remember last month when we made these pockets out of book pages, and we made them so that they can go on a page like so. And I'll show you here in just a little bit. Well, so I decided to glue down this side and make a little pocket. And then that, of course, gave me the idea to make some little file folders. So I was going to show you how to make this file folder today. I haven't glued it down yet, but once we do, it'll the little pieces inside here will hold something. And we can go ahead and do that. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. And I try to make my glue stay right to the edges, but you want to be sure you get a good hold. So and I just kind of squeeze them a little bit so I can lift that up a little bit. There we go. And that way it'll hold a little more. So we'll let that dry for a few minutes and I'll show you here in just a minute. But the whole idea is that when you're done, you can pop and you can, put your little pieces of ephemera in there, and then you just slide it right in, like so. And, you can ink the edges of it so that it blends a little better. I just wanted you to see the idea before we got started. The best way to figure out what size you need, like I measured mine, and I measured the depth of my pocket here, which came just to 3 inches. I know that's kind of hard to see, but that's 3 inches going this way. And I want it just slightly shorter than that, so that the length fits. But I need to add a 1/2 inch for this little pocket. So I did it at 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 across one way, and then for this entire piece, and that 3 1/4 is this way, and for this entire piece it was, I believe I did 4 1/8. Yeah, it's right at 4 1/8. Okay, so that when I folded it in half, because of the way mine was measured, I had to, that, and then I took this measurement here and I just doubled it. So 2 1/4 would make it 4 1/2, but again, I need a little leeway because I've glued this edge. Okay, so I cut off just a little bit for that. Okay, and we'll make one for this side. So that's what we're doing right now. All right. So what I did was I took my piece of paper and I cut it. So again, 4 1/8 across this way, and I did 3 1/4 this way. And then I took it to my scoreboard and I scored it right down the middle, and then at 1/2 inch. Okay. So I want to do that, but I also need to make that little slit right there so that my little pieces have just a little bit of give. So I cut out just a tiny, tiny V out of there. See that? And then when I fold it up and fold it over, it's not quite so bulky. Okay. And here, is where if you want to darken it up a little bit, you can go in with your ink. And just go around all your edges. And you can do the inside if you want to too, because it's going to be stark white. Or you can use a double-sided pattern paper, whatever you prefer. I'm just using scraps that I pulled out of my scrap bin. Okay, and you don't really have to do the insides, but I'm just so used to doing all the sides. Okay, And then again, we'll take our glue and run it right down the edges. Now the other one, I cut the corners at a round, okay? And you can do that as well if you want to. I thought this one we'd just do a straight edge because, you know, like so. I'll let that one dry for just a minute. But the whole idea of these is to be able to go back and add some little pieces of ephemera. So these are little things that I make, you know, and cut up to use on cards and etc. And so, you know, you can just load up a few things as you like. Okay. And that way you can, you know, carry a few pieces with you and junk journal on the go. So there's that one. And we'll just, and I slide them in where the opening is at the top so that nothing falls out while I'm traveling. And see, that's why I wanted to make this one a little longer. I made this one just a hair short, so I wanted to make this one just a little longer so that it goes all the way to the end. But then when you get done, the idea is, oops, here, I don't want to go that way. We'll go this way. But the idea is that when you open up your journal, you can place it on your page just like this. And then you have a pocket here. You have this little pocket here. And if you want to, you could glue here and here and make this a pocket back here. Okay, so that, you know, you're all your pockets are in the same area. And then over here, you have the same thing, and we're going to make the file folder that goes in this side. And you can do them differently. You can do them together, you know, make them exactly the same, whatever you want to do. As junk journaling always is, it's, you know, it's whatever you find interesting and you want to do. Let's see. Whoops. We'll glue one down here in just a minute. Well, we'll just work with this right now because I meant to get some other little things, some Tim Holtz pieces out, but I forgot. So we'll just make do with what we have here. And, you know, like I said, these little guys are easy to make and they go really quickly. And then you can, you know, you can just make you a little envelope of goodies, you know. I'll do one more here. There we go. And fold that one up. And then that one will go in this side over here. And you have to remember, you have to make a little bit of leeway for where you glued. And if, you know, this one's actually a pretty tight fit, so I may want to go back and readdress that edge. But for now, it's okay. It's just a tight fit in there, which is okay. A tight fit is good because that means it won't go flying out when somebody opens it. And, you know, you can see the edge there as it hangs out. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll come back one afternoon and we'll do some more of these, and I will make some little manila folders and show you how I did that. Y'all have a great day. Thank you guys for coming to visit me. Love ya.